everyone. I'm Sophie here, and welcome to Sophie's Positive Spin. This is just going to be like a radio show / podcast about positive news stories from the last week. I'm going to share some good vibes around, talk about positive and the uplifting side of social media, and share some positive ways that you can keep positive, like TV shows, films, radio, books, podcasts. Yeah, so let's just get right in. So I'm just going to start off with some a little spin of the week. No, I don't think it's too early because it is the 25th of November, so that means that it is nearly Christmas. So I think starting from now to talk about Christmas is the best way to go. Because it's 1 month, I just feel like 30 days is a nice amount of time to start talking about Christmas. We start talking about Halloween kind of from the 1st of October, so 1st December is only giving us 25 days. So why not start from the 25th of November and we get a full 30-day spin? Also, what's starting on Saturday is Christmas FM. I love Christmas FM. I just feel like it's the best way to listen to Christmas music because I know there's so many playlists out there and stuff, but just listening to it on the radio, getting people texting in, and you're getting loads of Christmas songs that I know I just stick to a certain number of songs, and yeah, no, I just prefer listening to Christmas FM. It just gets me in such a buzz. So that's actually starting this Saturday. Now it is being streamed online for the last couple of weeks, but I just feel like it's authentic when it's on the radio. I don't know. Well, I haven't done it yet because my dad won't let us. But Christmas decorations, I am buzzing to put up my Christmas decorations. I just feel like once you have your Christmas decorations up, you're all ready, you're all good to go for Christmas. I know Christmas can be hard for people. It can't always just be a positive time. For me it is. I love Christmas. I just feel like there's so many expectations going around, but that's okay. If you don't feel like Christmas is a big thing, that's okay. You don't need to get up to the expectations of Christmas. Yeah. I'm also, some positive personal news is I'm starting my new job tomorrow. I am really, really excited for this. It's in JD. I have a long shift tomorrow, but I'm really looking forward to just a different scenery, especially over the last couple of months. Stuck in my bedroom, stuck in my house, meeting new people this will be, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. Now, let's get stuck on in to some positive news stories of the past week. You may have heard this, you may not have, but there's my dog barking. This is a great story from the last week. It is a miracle on 34th Street. So last week, a tiny bird was found in the new Rockefeller Tree for this Christmas. And if you don't know the iconic tree, it's the massive one that's right beside the ice skating rink at the Rockefeller Center. I was supposed to be going to New York next week, but the pandemic. And I was really, really looking forward to, seeing the tree at Christmas. It'd be my first time going this time of year. And everyone knows it. It's just so iconic. All the lights, the baubles, everything. So last week, when they were setting up, ready for this year's Christmas, they found a bird in the tree. Now, a little owl. They thought it was a baby. So anyway, one of the workers called his wife and was like, here, listen, I'm out to find the bird. Don't know what to do about it. So she got onto the Ravenbeard Wildlife Centre and asked if they would take the cell in for rehabilitation. So the man and the wildlife centre met in the middle, and when the wildlife centre saw the bird, they said it was a saw-whet owl, and it was a tiny male. And these owls only grow up to 1.3 inches in size. Like, that's scandalous. That's like, they thought it was a baby, but like at its full size. Now, if you haven't seen it, it is adorable. Like, it's only a small little owl. It took an 170-mile journey. 170 miles? Yeah, 170-mile journey from, oh God, from somewhere in New York all the way to Manhattan. It was hidden in the Norway spruce tree, and I just can't believe it that it made its way all the way in the tree. Like, I say that was his home, because if they grow only to 1.3 inches, like, looking at the size of it, if you haven't seen it, I'll put it up on my Instagram. If you haven't followed that as well, it's Sophie's Positive Spin. Yeah, no, like, it's really, really small. So like, it could be like an adult bird, and that might have been its home. And when it was cut down to become the iconic Rockefeller Center tree, it lost its home. But anyway, so it was taken in by the centre, and when I was doing a bit of research on this, because this thing happened like last week, it came up to say that the centre were going to let the bird go free, that the bird was now in good health, in good shape, and was ready to go, which I think was amazing. Like, how, like, a whole story of this bird being found in a tree in the middle of New York City. Owls, I don't think that they're usually in New York. Don't think I've seen an owl in Dublin. So yeah, and now the article did say that the bird, or the owl, was going to be released by Monday. Now it's Wednesday, so I think we can safely say that that this owl is back in its natural habitat and living its best life. I just think that was a really nice story, just the whole way around it. And like, when I was reading about it, the tagline on the article was "A Miracle on 34th Street," which I just think suits everything. New York City, the movie, Christmas, I just love it all. Okay, so if any of you are GAA fans like me, or just up in the news at the moment, you'll have found out that it was the 100th year anniversary of Bloody Sunday at the weekend. Now, Bloody Sunday was an unfortunate event that happened in Irish history, but what has come from it this year, I feel like, is quite positive. So originally, it was a match held between Dublin and Tipperary, which 14 people sadly died, including Michael Hogan, who was a player of the Tipperary team. Now, fast forward on 100 years. Last weekend, Dublin and Tipperary both played football matches across the weekend, and they both won. This championship, the All-Ireland Championship, is never held in these months. It's always held in the summer months, but due to 2020, they had to be postponed. Tipperary won the Munster final for the first time playing Gaelic football in 85 years. Like, how? Like, this is not a coincidence. They were wearing a kind of like a replica jersey that was worn by the Tipperary team 100 years ago. Now, I was going through TikTok the other day, like we all do, and a girl was talking about this, and like, she kind of put everything together, and I was like, oh my God, this makes sense. Like, there was just so many things. It was just such coincidence that everything happened together all in the same weekend. And like, I couldn't believe it. I was sitting there watching it about 10 times. I'll like upload it as well. It's so interesting just to think. And then also, Cavan won the Ulster final. Yeah, Cavan won the Ulster final. So for the semi-finals of the All-Ireland, is going to be Dublin, Tipperary, Mayo, and Cavan. They were the 4 semi-finalists 100 years ago. Like, this is crazy stuff. How, like, 2020 has been such a tough and hard year to see that, like, how everything has lined up to have the All-Ireland final at this time of year, 100 years on from the tragedy of Bloody Sunday. I just couldn't believe it. The girls' TikTok, I literally watched it so many times, I couldn't get over it. Yeah, so a bit of a sad story that has like an uplifting ending, I think. Also on TikTok, you may have seen people doing like a pay it forward tag. So what I have seen from it is people paying for the person behind them in like a drive-through. So like when you go up, you're like, oh yeah, okay, so I'll pay for my chicken nuggets and chips from McDonald's, but can I also pay for the car behind me? And I just think it's such a lovely thing. It's such a nice random act of kindness. Like, you don't expect it. And I also was like scrolling through Twitter the other day and I saw this tweet and I was like, oh my God, that epitomizes this pay it forward. So my 19-year-old son bought a car today. The guy who sold it to him took the cash, counted out $1,000 and gave it back to him, saying, good luck in college, pay it forward. Unbelievably kind, brought tears to my eyes. I just think that is so lovely. That like, if everyone does something really small, just a small random act of kindness every week, just brings such joy to people, especially during these hard times. Like, I know over the next couple of weeks, especially with this, I'm going to be trying to complete some random act of kindness, even if it's just like help my mum, help my dad, or if it's dropping up to a friend, at social distance. But yeah, I just feel like everyone needs a bit of an uplift over the next couple of weeks, yeah. So now this is kind of just some like random news, a bit of, I don't know, but last night I got some very good news that 2 of my favourite Islanders from Love Island Summer 2019 were together. You may have seen this all over social media this morning, but Maura and Chris from Love Island 2018 or 19 are together. Now, Chris, from the moment he went into the villa, I fell in love. I loved Chris. I just thought he was great. He had a great laugh, great fun, especially like because there was like a lot of drama going on, and I was just like, you know what, we need something good. And then Maura, like, she's from Ireland. She's just gas. Like, I think like a phrase that lives rent free in my head is, "You're a tick, Curtis." I could say it for anything. Like, if anybody's annoying me, I was like, "You're a tick, Curtis." So I just thought like that's a nice, like, I'm kind of like following their like friendship on social media, and just to see the two of them like get together in the end, I just thought it was brilliant. I just loved it. While also scrolling through like social media, I spotted a man who was originally from Athlone, but now living in Cavan. He had a drive-by birthday. He was 100 years old, and honestly, broke my heart. The guards got involved. The guards were driving past. He had a big cake. He had a little chair, and the statement he made about it was, "I can't wait to get back on the dance floor." Like, I can't wait to get back on the dance floor. But like at his age, at 100 years of age, he cannot wait to start dancing again. Like, that's just phenomenal. I just think that's amazing. That like he's still, all the way through this pandemic, he kept going, and now all he wants to do is have a dance. Honestly. And then also the statement also said that he was looking forward to going back to the pub too. Aren't we all? Yeah, so So I was just scrolling through Twitter as well. I just feel like Twitter, Instagram can get so negative at times, like people complaining, people giving out. I just want to find the good things that come about from Instagram, from Twitter, from TikTok even. TikTok can be so negative, can be so toxic. But I've found some really funny things that that I feel like will bring like a smile to your face. So I also found this tweet the other day from a woman called at Anna Says which is 2 A's. So my 8-year-old boy, my 8-year-old in the car today. Do you want me to throw the confetti in my pocket? Me. Not in the car. Why do you have confetti in your pocket? 8-year-old. It's my emergency confetti. I carry it everywhere in case there's good news. I think I want to start throwing confetti every time I hear good news. I feel like going to Deals or Mr. Price and buying a little thing of confetti to keep in my bag for all times. If somebody tells me some good news, some even grand news, I'll be like, yeah, throw the confetti, have a celebration. Because I just feel like we need to celebrate all good things now. Because I'm just laughing at my family all commenting. I just feel like we need to celebrate the small things in life. With all that's gone on over the last couple of months, like I know myself, like it's hard to keep positive every day. And like I would be quite a positive person. Like everyone in school was always like, oh, you're so smiley, you're so this, you're so that. And I'd be like, yeah. But I felt like everyone is finding it so hard to keep that positivity up over the last couple of weeks. And I just feel like we need to keep going. We need to keep all of our positivity. I also saw a tweet and it was like 34 seconds of Alison Hammond laughing. And honestly, I watched it about 10 times on repeat. If you don't know what Alison Hammond is, she is a TV presenter who works mostly with This Morning. I think she got her big break on Big Brother. She's also been on I'm a Celebrity, but she's just hilarious. Sometimes if I'm like having a bad day, or if I'm just like, if I'm cleaning my room and I just want to throw something on the background, This Morning highlights is the best. Between Phil Schofield, Holly Willoughby, you'll just sit there and laugh. Like sometimes I'll be like cleaning and then I'll like look and I'll stop and I'll end up watching like an hour of best bits of This Morning and I'm like, what am I doing? But you just get so engrossed and you just get so, it's just so nice. What else? Oh yeah, okay. So because at the moment, especially with like college, with work, just with everything that's going on, it's hard to come down from it all, to take a break, to forget about it. So I just thought each week I would recommend some podcasts, some TV shows, some movies, and maybe some books. Like if anybody wants to send me in some things that like you find good to like relax, please do. So I thought I'd recommend my favourite podcast, which is Bandwagons. Now they're 2 Irish girls called Brí Brown and Fionnuala Jones. Fionnuala is actually doing the I'm a Celebrity podcast. At the moment you might have seen her face if you're watching. And they kind of just talk about all things like pop culture. It's really nice. Like their most recent podcast is on Ariana Grande and mental health. Actually, I haven't listened to that, but I really want to because like I feel like I might have some good tips on like how to cope with this. Yeah, I just really enjoyed the podcast. They're 2 girls, like it can be talking about anything and you'll just sit there and you'll just laugh. They're so funny. Like there's been a couple of times where I've been like driving along and I've been like literally like twisted laughing. I'm like, okay, Sophie, concentrate, keep driving. Yeah, but like I just really love their podcast. It's just so funny. And they have everything. They have any topic you want. They have TV, they have radio, films. Like during October, they did loads of like Christmas movies, Halloween movies, and I hope that they do like Christmas movies during the month of December. So then TV. This is kind of a big time for TV. There's always like loads of things on. So first of all, I'm a celebrity. I know it's been on a week, but I know, and I'm working all day long. Once 9 o'clock hits, I have I'm a Celebrity to watch. Great cast this year actually. We have like Vernon Kay, Shane Ritchie, AJ Pritchard. Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. It's very funny. The cast have all been not the cast, but like the people in it have all been very optimistic and positive as a group. And like I know this is kind of contradictory, but I'm kind of looking forward to like some like action, some fighting. Just because it makes it interesting. It makes you want to watch it. And on a side note, the podcast Hooked on I'm a Celeb is out this world as well. Irish people, all done by like Virgin Media. I'm really enjoying it. It's something that I like in the mornings, or like when I have my lunch or something, I'll switch on the background. And because they like when you're sitting there at night and you're watching it and you're like, oh yeah, I was saying that last night as well. And I really love it. And then this Friday, one of the most important days of the year, the toy show. Who does not love the toy show? Now, this year, may be different, maybe sad, but I'm really looking forward to it. Just getting ready, cuddle on the couch, loads of food. That's like our tradition. Like last year, I was away with my friends and we all watched together. I forced them to watch it with me. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Friday. That's another thing, like I have that to look forward to at the end of the week. I just feel like right now we need to like set goals for ourselves. Have stuff to look forward to. Like tonight I have I'm a Celebrity, and then on Friday I have the toy show. Like maybe last year there might have been like, okay, tonight I'm going out, tomorrow and then Saturday I'm going out again. I might be going for like a meal. Like that can't happen right now. So that's why we need to set ourselves other goals, other things like TV, film, books. Now, as it's coming up to Christmas, thought I'd recommend a Christmas movie. So this is a book. It's actually a book first, and it was made into a movie by Netflix last year. It's called Let It Snow. Great cast. It's kind of one of those, kind of like Love Actually, Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve kind of movies where you have like 4 different stories. With the cast, they're not very, you wouldn't be like, oh, there's blah blah blah, but you'll recognize people. You'll go, oh, she was in this TV show or that film. Yeah, no, I really, really enjoyed it. It's kind of 4 different stories, all based around Christmas Eve. And yeah, no, they're all interconnected, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's nice just to throw in the background if you're like doing some work, or I don't know. I watched it last week and I was doing an assignment, so it's just the nice little things, especially with everything that's going on. And I thought I'd just recommend a book as well. The book I'm recommending is, oh my god, What a Complete Ashling. I actually only read this for the first time this summer, and I couldn't believe how much I loved it. It's just so relatable. So it's about a girl who's from the countryside, like down the country in Ireland. I think in the book they call where she's from Ballygo Backward, which I kind of found very funny as a dub, because like it's just like the Irish like isms, and everyone can relate to her. She like anything she does. Like sometimes I was sitting there reading it going, oh my god, that's me. Scarlet for me. Oh my god. But oh no, I loved it. Like I loved the book. It was so interesting, and like there is sad parts and there are funny parts. it was just a nice, it's just, I love reading as a way to like switch off. Like I'm finding it hard at the moment because I love like watching TV and stuff, and I find it easier to fall asleep. But I really want to get back into reading. I find it so like relaxing. But yeah. So thank you all for listening. Please send me in any positive stories that you found this week. I want to like talk about like the good things in life. Like even if you have like a really nice like a triumph during the week, like send it in. We'll talk about it. Yeah. So thank you all for listening. I will see you next week on Wednesday at 1. Thank you.